And we welcome you inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry. We're getting you ready for a Class Single A battle between the defending Class Single A champion James Monroe Mavericks, 7-2, taking on Webster County, 7-1. I'm Maris Lowry here along courtside with our producer and director Brian Shepard and Andrew Bolin and/or Jason Bolin, one or the other or both, on camera here tonight for this game. And we got one more game after this. We've got this one and one more before we bring the curtain down on the 2023 New River CTC Invitational. Teams are going through the warm-ups, and we'll go ahead and take a break and get you ready as we got Webster County 7-1 against James Monroe 7-2 coming up here on Video Productions.
What is advocacy? It's defined as speaking in favor of, arguing for a cause, or pleading on the behalf of others. At New Taylor and Associates, we provide excellence in advocacy. We are in the business of protecting our clients from injustice, helping them get the full compensation they deserve. We're here on your behalf. Without you, our clients, we would not have a purpose. We are excellent advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
And we welcome you back into the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. James Monroe being introduced. And this is how James Monroe will go. It'll be Josh Burke, Cooper Ridgway, Eli Allen, Colin Fox, and Juan Hopkins, the starters for the defending Class Single A champion James Monroe Mavericks. For Webster County, it'll be a Raiden Triplet. Also, it will be a Logan Licklider. Riley Clevenger, the team's leading scorer. He wears number 20 and comes in averaging 20 a game. Also starting will be Dakota Blankenship for Webster. And rounding out the starting five will be Kyle McMillan. So once again, it'll be Triplet, Licklider, Clevenger, Blankenship, McMillan for Webster County. And for James Monroe, it'll be Burks, Ridgway, Allen, Fox, and Hopkins. We're moments away from getting the ball game started. In fact, James Monroe were the defending Class Single A champions a year ago, and then back in 2019, Webster County had a miraculous run. They were undefeated, 28-0, and they won the Class Single A title back then. So James Monroe will be wearing the dark uniforms. Webster, of course, in the white. You see the officials, John Beard, Justin Grogg, and Dillard Tate. Dillard Tate with the ball in his hand now, ready to get the game started. James Monroe played a very tough game against Shady last night on this floor and played the late game and came up a little short. So the only two games that James Monroe has lost last 2 years, Shady last night and Beckley last week, as Eli Allen gets into the lane, puts up the shot. And there's a drive. That's a swat out of bounds. It'll stay with James Monroe. So James Monroe, as I mentioned, had won 35 in a row, and then they lost to Beckley last week, and then they lost last night. But James Monroe came within two shots of extending their winning streak as Hopkins gets free to lay it up and in. first points of the ball game. And Webster has its first crack on offense. Clevenger with it, as I mentioned during the introductions. He's the team's leading scorer. He came in averaging 20 a game, and that's what he wears on his uniform, number 20. There's an overplay and a steal. Good job by James Monroe. Eli Allen in the open court. Bounce pass and a nice layup and in. Good job of that time for James Monroe to get the hoop. Ridgway there on the finish. I beg your pardon, that was Burks on the finish. Burks is 0, Ridgway is 10. Here's McMillan on the drive. A little short shot left of the lane, not there. Battle for the rebound. And the ball comes out to Webster County. Here's a 3 by Licklider, partially blocked. And James Monroe will get it. And here come the Mavericks. Inside West Virginia, where James Monroe is, at Union and Peterstown. There's a ball screen. Allen, turn around into the lane. Got the roll, and James Monroe off to a hot start. Of course, Webster County in Upper Glade, West Virginia, pretty much about the center part of the state of West Virginia. Here's a 15-footer for Clevenger, and he banks it in. So here comes James Monroe. I had a question just posed to me of what is a Maverick. I will explain to them, like the Dallas Mavericks or the television show The Maverick. Maverick is like there's a cowboy or a Western. A Maverick could be a Western tough guy. How about that? For the people who didn't know what a Maverick is. And I guess you don't have to be a Western tough guy. I guess you can be a Maverick without being a Western, as that ball was put up on the far corner and not there. Fox missed that shot. Of course, with someone wanting to know what a Maverick is with Google these days, that's all you got to do, right? But as I tell people, as here comes the drive and there's a foul, if you want to know Google, I said whenever you Google something as we watch a replay, maybe we can get that a little closer to the court. There we are. As I kid people all the time, I said whenever you Google something, Google's going to call me and I'll give Google the answer, so you can just ask me and you can cut out the middleman. So it'll be James Monroe inbound on the baseline. And they get the ball out high to Fox. Here's Allen on the drive into the lane. Tacks the basket, lays it up and in. Eli Allen with a nice finish. Clevenger for Webster County. Licklider with it now. Here's McMillan over to Clevenger. Clevenger will shoot a 3 and hit. Kaboom! Clevenger dials it up from downtown. Put extra minutes on the calling card when you shoot it that deep. Here's a drive into the lane. Hopkins with the finish off the glass. 4.5 to go opening quarter. James Monroe's doubled them up. Licklider into the lane. Backs it back out. Little fall away left of the lane. Licklider knocks it down. So both of these teams having success here through the first half of the first quarter. Allen gets fouled on the drive. It'll be side out as we watch this. That's clearly a foul. Bumped him on the drive. And Triplett was out for a minute. He started the game back in there now. And here's Allen with it. On the drive, into the lane, stop, pull up, 12-footer, short, offensive rebound, Hopkins, the putback, not there. Battle for the loose ball, Burks, and he draws the foul, and he'll get to the line. Josh Burks will step up to the free throw line to shoot a pair. So we see that last play. So Burks will shoot 2. First free throw on its way and is short. He'll get another one. game played down at Brush Fork earlier this afternoon. Shady, who beat James Monroe last night, as the second free throw is no good. Shady beat Bluefield by the score of 48-34. So Shady gets the win over Bluefield. Here's Clevenger. 15-footer straight away, back iron no good, and Hopkins skies high for the rebound. Allen on the break. Here's a pass into the left corner, needs a roll, doesn't get it for Burks. And we got a whistle, and it's out of bounds to James Monroe. 3.5 to go, open quarter, 3-point lead, a field goal advantage if you're playing football or in basketball. There are field goals in both, and you can have threes in both. 10-7 more of a football score, and we have a turnover on James Monroe. Somehow I keep trying to squeeze football into the equation here in basketball. Kansas City Chiefs lead the Raiders 31-6. And, I go back to the old AFL, and that was a real rival in the old AFL days between when the Raiders, of course, when they were in Oakland. Clevenger going to the basket will draw the foul. So we watch the instant replay as you see Clevenger on the take, drawing the foul, and he'll get to the free throw line. He came into this week with a 20-point average, and that's what he wears on his jersey. Number 20, averaging 20, and the free throw is not there. So he's got another free throw coming. I had the James Monroe game earlier in the week as he makes one of two. And Webster, I'm trying to think who I had him with. I've done so many games this week. They all seem to run together. And I'll tell you here in a minute, as soon as I can find it. And there's a bank shot up and in, which is good by Fox. No, I was saying I had a game. I had the Webster County Oak Hill game. That's the game I had. And that's the game that Clevenger was held way below his average and the first loss of the year for Webster. Here's Eli Allen in the open floor. They knock the ball free. Here's Fox dialing it up from distance and hits. Yeah, I've been here all week. I've been here all day. And all of these games seem to run together. But that's what helps keep me young. Clevenger for three in the right corner, no good. Triplett, dialing it up for three. Back iron, long rebound, right back to him. And the ball is taken away by Eli Allen. Allen on the move, coast to coast, right of the lane, off the window, up and in. Eli Allen scores. 7-0 run now for James Monroe. Here's Licklider dialing it up from distance. That's a little strong. Hopkins clears the rebound. Burks in the open floor. He loses it. Clevenger picks it up for Webster. And then it's taken away. And there's a layup for James Monroe's Josh Burks. So it's a 9-0 run for James Monroe. McMillan has the ball knocked free. Here's James Monroe. We got an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Cooper Ridgway as we watch the replay. And Triplett does a good job getting back to take that charge. So after this game, we got one more to go. This 2023 New River TC Invitational. Boys game, Beckley and Huntington. Bill O'Brien will join me for that. Bill will do play-by-play, and I'll do color. Bill and I did radio together as the next shot is up and in and one. I was screened out. I think that was Triplett as we watch the replay. Triplett gets to the rim. There's the hoop, or there's the harm, rather, and here's the hoop. So that broke a 9-0 run by James Monroe, and Triplett able to polish off the three-point play and cut it to 19-11. Coming up on the final minute of quarter number one. But as I was mentioned, Bill O'Brien joins me. Bill and I worked together for 22 years on Beckley Radio, football and basketball, as Eli Allen scores. Beg your pardon, and we will have that game for you, Beckley and Huntington. And that will follow this one. There's a pass down low, stolen. And here come the Mavericks of James Monroe. Final 30 seconds of the opening quarter. 10-point advantage for the defending Class Single A champions, James Monroe. And at this point, I think they would be the favorite to repeat. Allen on the dribble. Here's James Monroe in the final 13 seconds. They turn it over. Webster with it. They get the ball down low. The short shot's no good. 2.2. Will they get a shot off before the quarter? I don't think they know the clock. They don't. And that's the end of one. At the end of the first quarter, a 10-point lead for James Monroe as they lead Webster 21-11 here on Video Productions.
What is advocacy? It's defined as speaking in favor of, arguing for a cause, or pleading on the behalf of others. At New Taylor and Associates, we provide excellence in advocacy. We are in the business of protecting our clients from injustice, helping them get the full compensation they deserve. We're here on your behalf. Without you, our clients, we would not have a purpose. We are excellent advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Headed to the second quarter with a 10-point lead for James Monroe, 21-11. Teams just now breaking their huddle. Webster County 7-1, James Monroe 7-2. Webster's lone loss was to Oak Hill the other night in a game which I did. James Monroe, I've done one of their two losses. I did the game last week in which they lost to Beckley. And I was here to watch the James Monroe Shady game last night, which James Monroe came up short there, and we got a foul on the first possession of the second quarter. So that foul is going to go against Eli Allen. That'll be his second, team's fourth. And we got a quick timeout. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. Or actually, it's a full timeout. Streaming live on Video Productions.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
And out of the timeout, Webster County has it, down 10. And Clevenger walks it across. And Triplett on the drive, over to Licklider from the left corner. Too strong, battle for the rebound. And nice putback, it's blocked. And it will stay with Webster County. There's the replay, there's the block from behind. On the inbounds play, it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Webster County. Dakota Blankenship to put it in play. There's Clevenger, or beg your pardon, Licklider dialing it up for three. Football score 21-14. And here's James Monroe. Ball screen. Eli Allen dialing up for three. Splash down. Kaboom! Allen gives James Monroe the 10-point advantage again. Ball screen, head of the lane, Clevenger. Behind the back, down the lane, little short shot, good. That was a nice, nifty-looking play. Clevenger looking more like the 20-point scorer that he is tonight than the game that I had the other night when Webster lost their first game to Oak Hill. Here's Allen with it. Allen gives it up. Here's a little short shot right of the lane. Good. That shot is in by Colin Fox. Lead back to 10 for James Monroe. 6.5 to go first half. Triplet from the left corner for three. Splash down. Right down the chute. Raining threes. You need your umbrella. Raining those threes. Fox with it. Looks for a cutter. And there's a turnover. As Owen Jackson into the ball game turns it over for James Monroe. We watched that three ball by Triplet. You got to shoot. And when you're a shooter like that, you don't hesitate. You catch, you line it up, and you let it fly. And we got a double foul, I believe. There was a screen head of the lane, and then they try to fight. There's the screen moving. So that will go as a double foul, and the possession will stay with Webster County. They run another ball screen. Clevenger trying to get into the lane, pulls up, shoots the 15-footer, not there. And James Monroe has the rebound. Here come the Mavericks. They got numbers. They find Eli Allen for three in the right corner. Got it! A big shot by Eli Allen. Man, he shoots a nice shot. Nice height, rotation on the ball, and a splashdown. Triplet will dial it up from three. He can't hit. Long rebound. Burks has it and throws it away, I do believe. No, the ball will stay with Webster. I beg your pardon, will stay with James Monroe. He looked like he threw it out. So James Monroe has possession of the ball coming up on the 5-minute mark of the first half, and they're up 10. And this will be Burks running the show up the top of the end of the corner. Three ball, not there, a little short by Allen. That was where he hit the three ball on the possession before. Clevenger down the lane with the left hand, doesn't go, but he draws the foul, won't get to the line. So Clevenger right here, nice move, nice take, and definitely got fouled. And he will shoot two. As Hopkins waits to check in. Clevenger's free throw is not there. Also checking in will be Ridgway for James Monroe. So Clevenger set to shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. And the free throw is good. He gets one of two. Trims the lead to 9. Under 5 minutes for the half. Round the horn, James Monroe. Hopkins into the lane with a finish. So this is biggest lead of the ball game right here at 11. There's Triplet with it. Allen pokes it out of bounds. It'll stay with Webster. McMillan will put the ball in play. Clevenger on the drive, and then he pulls up and knocks it down about 10 feet on the right baseline. Nice looking shot by Clevenger. Ball screen for James Monroe. There's a drive left of the lane off the glass, too strong. That shot was put up by Fox, and he couldn't get it to go, and here comes Webster back the other way. Noah Miller into the ball game for Webster. Here's Triplett. Miller, get the ball to McMillan inside, off the glass and in. Kyle McMillan scores. 3.5 to go. Webster back within 7. Eli Allen off the dribble. We got a whistle, and we got a foul on the drive, I believe. As we watch the replay, right there, I believe there was a foul on the drive, and that's the case. James Monroe will inbound under their own basket. Allen has it in the low post, now takes it to the corner. Fox has it down the lane, finds Allen in the far corner, puts it on the deck, attacks the rim, got it and one. It's a nice play, putting the ball on the deck, getting into the heart of the defense, and draws the foul. Will get to the line and try to polish off a 3-point play. And that was with the offhand. So the lead's back to 9. Allen can make it a double-digit lead if he can knock down the free throw. And he does. And the lead back to 10. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of half number 1. One more game to follow this. Boys game between Beckley and Huntington. This event started in 2019 as Webster throws it away. So this is the 5th year for this New River TC Invitational. In fact, the first year in 2019 was a one-day event. And now it has grown to a full week. It was last year and was this year as well. Had 20 games this week, Tuesday to today. They're going to have to go retrieve the ball. It went under the far side bleachers on the back end over there. There's McMillan on the replay. So a 10-point lead for James Monroe, 2:40 for the half. Trying to get the ball down low to Hopkins. They don't, but Fox had it, had his shot rejected. Here's a 3-ball, too strong. That 3 was put up by Burke. And out of bounds over to Webster County. So here's Licklider with it, over to Triplett. Clevenger. And now they work the ball around the horn. And we got a reach-in foul on James Monroe. James Monroe over the limit, so that's free throw time. Checking in for James Monroe, Owen Jackson. And it'll be 1-and-1 time. The shot's missed, and that was at the free throw line there. Was Dakota Blankenship. Jackson passed a little hard to Hopkins, picked up by Burke, or Ridgeway rather. Here's Fox with it now. And we got an offensive foul. So we've been stuck on 34-24 for a while. Each team has had multiple empty possessions. As Triplett has it in the corner. He'll pull up and shoot it inside the three-point line. Boy, heartbreak. That was halfway down and popped back out. Here's Allen on the break. Allen with a nice shovel pass, and they call a foul. Looked like a clean block live as we'll watch the replay. But getting to the free throw line to shoot a pair, as we watch this replay right there. Yeah, there's some body right there. It was clean on the ball, but there was definitely body as we watched the replay. And Burks will get to the line, and he makes the first of two. So, the first free throw made by Josh Burks, and he'll now shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity on its way. Not there. Hits the back iron. 11-point lead now for James Monroe. Here's a three by Clevenger. Long rebound to Licklider. He'll shoot a 12-footer left side. Back iron no good. Fox skies for the rebound. Baseball pass ahead of the field. Allen's got it. Spins. Allen off the glass. Doesn't get it to go, but there's Hopkins on the follow up. Nice job at that time by Hopkins on the putback. Under a minute for the half. Biggest lead of the game right here at 13. There's a fall away from the left baseline, no good. And that shot was put up by Dakota Blankenship. Here's Hopkins, left of the lane, off the window, up and in. Lead out to 15 in the final 35 seconds of half number one. Triplet with it. Clevenger throws it away. Fox with it. Burks puts it up the shot. Doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul with 16 seconds left in the half and get to the line. So it'll be a couple of free throws coming here for James Monroe. Already leading by 15 with 16 seconds left in the opening half. And the first free throw by Burks is no good. He's got another one coming. Burks ready to shoot the back end of the two-shotter, and that is no good. Battle for the rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. And that's free throw time the other way. We'll walk the length of the floor. No time came off the clock. So let's see who the offended party was. It looks like McMillan was the offended party. And he will get to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. McMillan's free throw is not there. And Eli Allen skies for the rebound. Last shot time for James Monroe. 10 seconds left in the half. Allen has it now. Got to make his move. They've double-teamed the ball, and they throw it away. Webster trying to get up the shot, which they do before the half. It's not good, and at the break, it's a 15-point advantage for the defending Class Single A champion James Monroe Mavericks. They're up 39-24 on Webster. We'll take a break, come back, and recap. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor & Associates for excellence in advocacy.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Parmar stores. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Shopping pre-owned? Know this. Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard have over 400 pre-owned vehicles available, including a huge selection of four-wheel drive trucks, all-wheel drive SUVs, and luxury sedans. Mountaineer has the vehicle you want at a price you want to pay. Credit approval is easy, and most vehicles come with a balance of a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So shop Mountaineer's two great locations, Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard, or shop them online at mountaineerautos.com. That's mountaineerautos.com.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight, America runs on Dunkin'.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athlete's education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Sometimes it just isn't your day or your night. And while we'd like to bounce back like nothing happened, we all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care without compromising quality. Our experienced clinicians are here when and where you need us, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. So next time life pushes you over the edge, we're here for you. Learn more today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Parmar store. From gas to groceries, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Parmar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Parmar app and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Parmar stores. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
And we welcome you back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. I'm Maris Lowry at the break. James Monroe with a 15-point lead over Webster, 39-24. Here are some of the numbers of the first half. First of all, for James Monroe, they were 17 of 30 from the floor, 3 of 6 downtown, 2 of 7 at the free throw line, turned the ball over 7 times. For Webster County, They were 9 of 25 from the floor, 3-11 from downtown, 3 of 7 at the line. Turned the ball over 8 times. Eli Allen led the way in scoring for James Monroe. He had 17. 10 points by Juan Hopkins, 7 points by Fox, and 5 points by Burks. For Webster County, they were led in scoring by Riley Clevenger's 11, 6 for Triplett, and 5 for Licklider. At the break, it is a 15-point lead, 39-24. And we were just about 3 or 4 minutes away from getting the second half started. We got one more game that will follow this, and that'll be a quad A game, a boys game between Beckley and Huntington. Bill O'Brien will join me for that, or honestly, I guess I should say I will join him for that. Bill and I worked as a radio team in Beckley together for 22 years, from 1990 to 2012, before Bill took retirement. And be nice to work with him. It'll be the first time him and I have worked together since February of 2012. So that'll be nice to kind of reunite that, reunite. That's the word I'm looking for. I said, what did I say? I don't know what I said, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing games since 11:45 this morning. I've done every game by myself up to this point. But that's okay. It's a labor of love. I appreciate the opportunity that Butch Mouse has given me, but sometimes words can run together as games and stuff can run together when you've done it all day like I have. But anyway, I'll be ready to provide color with Bill for the final game when Beckley and Huntington play. And so, but anyway, we're about, about a minute and a half away from starting this game back up. It's a 15-point lead for James Monroe, and Eli Allen showed why he's one of the top players in the state of West Virginia, as he had 17 points in that first half, as you can watch some replays from or highlights from the opening half. This time, we will also want to thank one of our streaming partners, Loot Press. Loot Press, today's news on tomorrow's platform. Southern West Virginia's #1 online news source, serving the fine people of West Virginia 24/7, whether it's the life section, sports, West Virginia tourism, local or state government. Loot Press got you covered. www.lootpress.com. And also want to give a shout out to Community Connections, Raleigh County Prevention Coalition. All right, we're ready for the second half. 15-point lead for the Mavericks of James Monroe. James Monroe 7-2, Webster 7-1. And we're just waiting for the horn to sound here in about 30 seconds. Appreciate all the staff that has helped make this possible here at Video Productions. And, of course, my main guy who's been with us all week, Mr. Shepard. I'll call him Mr. because he's earned that. Mr. Shepard. Brian Shepard, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous job. Earlier today, and here, as you can see, that was in the game, the previous game between Princeton and Capital, and what we're showing is one of our monitors getting blown up by a pass. But Mr. Shepard fixed it, and it's working well and fine as it always did. All right, ready to start the second half. James Monroe has the possession, and they will inbound the ball. Eli Allen, a fabulous first half at 17. And James Monroe will have first crack at it here in quarter number 3. There's a short shot by Fox in the lane. He knocks it down. Biggest lead of the game right here at 17. So here's Clevenger with it, Triplett with it now. They hedge out on Clevenger. Over to Licklider. Triplett in the far corner. Get the ball down low. We got an offensive foul. Dakota Blankenship gets whistled for the foul. Actually, that's a replay of the last game. I don't know how the heck that happened. So anyway, here is James Monroe with it. Coming up on a minute here into the second half. There's Fox on the drive into the lane with the right hand, and no, they're going to say a travel. Disallow the basket. So back the other way. Here comes Webster with it. There's a drive to the basket. It's blocked by Eli Allen. Nice play. There was a new player into the ball game that time. Was Noah Miller for Webster on that drive. And now James Monroe throws it away. Here's that previous play where they called a charge there on the baseline. Six and a half to go here in the third. Miller with it. 17-point lead, largest lead of the ball game right now for James Monroe. There's a steal. Allen with the pass ahead of the pack, right of the lane. Lay it up and in for Cooper Ridgway. Extend the lead now to 19. 2 minutes gone by. Here in the third is Triplett dials it up. A three ball from the left corner. Allen off a screen to the basket. A little one-hand scoop off the window, up and in. Here's a steal and a three. Good by Fox. Largest lead of the game right here. There's Triplett off a ball screen. Miller with it now on the drive. He lost control of the ball. A Licklider will dial it up from three. That's not there. And here comes Eli Allen. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of quarter number 3. There's a drive by Fox, and he throws it away. There's Clevenger down the lane with one hand. Clevenger looking more like himself here tonight than he did the other night in their first loss to Oak Hill. Fox dials up a three, not there. Triplett clears the rebound. 4.5 to go in the third. And we got a foul on the pass inside. And that foul is going to go against James Monroe. So Hopkins will get whistled for the foul. And be out of bounds under their own basket for Webster. Triplett, little fall away, right of the lane, he scores. Back the other way, here comes Eli Allen with it. Allen will dial it up from three, in and out, not there. And here comes Webster. They got numbers, and they end up throwing it away. Halfway through quarter number 3, right at the 4-minute mark. What's been amazing, we've had 2 games at the end of the game that had one more play with .1 in 2 games here today. And, you know, there's not too many times where you get a stoppage and play like we just did where you're right on 4 minutes. That's kind of hard to do, but it does happen as there's a three which is short by Licklider. Triplett now for a three and rattles it in. Well, down 21. Now they've cut the lead to 13. Making a run. For the third time today, somewhere along the line, I've given a 3 when it should have been a 2. My running score at 48, but the scoreboard shows 47. And that's the one that counts, and we'll go by that. There's a foul right here. And that did look like a foul. And getting to the line will be Josh Burks to shoot 2. So the lead's 13, 47-34. Burks' free throw on its way, not there. And Burks now will shoot the second free throw. And this one's good. He makes 1 of 2, and now the lead is 48-34. 14-point lead for James Monroe. They whip the pass inside. There's a short shot and one. It's a nice finish for Webster County. And that was Hardaway. And that's a nice play by Hardaway. And that, my friends, is a basketball name, Hardaway. I actually worked the basketball camp with Penny Hardaway. And the free throw by Hardaway is good. Yeah, I had the honor and privilege of working 2 Nike camps back-to-back years in the mid-'90s, which Beckley's own Gene Neighbors, assistant girls coach for Beckley, known as one of the one top at that time in that class. They call it blocking. Gene Neighbors recognized as one of the top 150 players in the country. Yeah, I think that's a good call because I don't think the defender got squared up. So Eli Allen will get to the line. He'll shoot 2, and the first one's there. He's normally money at the line. Leads 12. And Allen, that one popped out on him, but the rebound will stay with James Monroe. Fox has it, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with James Monroe. James Monroe led by as many as 21. The lead's 12 now. And here's Webster with it. There's a drive by Fox off the window, and it won't go. Hopkins had it for a minute, lost it, and what do we got? Held ball, and possession arrow will turn it over to Webster. Crowd starting to file in, getting ready for the Beckley-Huntington game. This on the schedule will serve as Beckley's regular season home game with Huntington. Here's Miller for Webster. Clevenger with it now. Triplet to dial it up from downtown, and that's a little strong. And here comes James Monroe. Pass the ball to Eli Allen. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Ball screen. Allen turns the corner. They pick him up. And he gets fouled. Some people in the crowd don't like it. Allen got fouled, showed a little frustration. As you can see the end of this, maybe a little elbow right here. You can see he got fouled and kind of a little forearm to kind of clear his way out. So on the foul is a common foul, side out, give and go. Allen into the lane, attacks the basket, can't get it to go. And Webster County got a rebound and they threw it away. Yeah, you're down 12, you get a stop. You can't afford to throw the ball away. We got a timeout on the court. James Monroe will call the timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:44 for the third. 12-point lead for the Mavericks. Streaming live here on Video Productions.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athlete's education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at wvfue.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Got a college basketball update at the Coliseum in Morgantown. With 11.5 minutes remaining in the ball game, Kansas is in front of West Virginia by the score of 54-43. Out of the timeout, James Monroe has it. James Monroe had a lead by as many as 21, down to 12 now. And a big possession here in the final minute and a half, quarter number 3. Beckley and Huntington to follow this, and we got an offensive foul on Eli Allen. So that'll be the third foul on Eli Allen. And here's Webster with an opportunity to cut into the lead even more. And there's a James Monroe foul. Only the fourth team foul, and that'll even the team fouls up at 4 apiece. That'll be side out to our left. Webster to put it in play. Clevenger has it. Tough shot. And he knocked it down from 3. And has cut the James Monroe lead to single digits. They were down as many as 21, down only 9 now. Final minute here in the third quarter. Allen on the drive, pull up, 15-footer right of the lane, no good. And we got a reach-in foul against Cooper Ridgway for James Monroe. So down 9, a chance to get even closer with 49.6 remaining here in quarter number 3. I'm glad you're watching, streaming live here on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry. Brian Shepard producing and directing. And Jason Bowling is our camera guy. Here's a turnover. James Monroe with numbers. And that's a nice pass and an easy layup for Josh Burks in the lead, back to double digits. Last 24 seconds of the quarter. And yet another turnover. And the ball kicked out of bounds. It'll go and stay with James Monroe. They got the initial turnover, so 18.5 for the third. And let's see if they'll hold it for the final shot of quarter number 3. Allen walks it up. They get the ball into the corner. Allen into the lane. Fox for 3 in the left corner. Leaves it short. Hopkins with the rebound, and he has it taken away. They get the ball ahead to Clevenger. Can he get a shot off before the buzzer? He can, but it doesn't go. And at the end of 3, it's an 11-point advantage for James Monroe, 51-40. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter, streaming live here on Video Productions.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
And we're headed to the fourth quarter with an 11-point James Monroe lead at 51-40. I'm Maris Lowry, and updating you on the West Virginia-Kansas game at the Coliseum in Morgantown with 8.5 to go. It's a 15-point lead for Kansas at 62-47. Marshall played earlier this afternoon, but I do not have a score on that. I'll check with our producer and director, Brian Shepard, see if he has a Marshall score for us as we go to the fourth quarter. James Monroe will have the possession, and they lead by 11, 51-40. So it'll be Allen with it. Allen will dial up a three. It's short. Got an update. Marshall, the final score at home this afternoon at the Henderson Center. They beat Coastal Carolina 81-66. So Marshall's got a win, and of course, not obviously couldn't compare the two games as West Virginia playing perhaps the top team in the country at this point, Kansas. Kansas, I think, was only ranked 4, but I say only 4 as here's a steal by Allen. And Kansas up 15 and 1 as he gets the hoop in the harm. So that extends the lead to 13 to 53-40. I see the heavy hitters in the house, Mr. Nick Eskins. So we've got one more game to go after this. Will be Beckley and Huntington in boys action. So here's Eli Allen trying to polish off the three-point play, and he does just that. And the lead is back up to 14. So it went from single digits to 14 in just a couple of possessions. And here's Clevenger with it. Ball screen. Blankenship with the pass to the corner. There's a three. That's too strong by Licklider. Triplett on the rebound. Little turnaround. Got it. Triplett, a good-looking player. The Webster is down 12, and if they're going to get back in it, they got to. Here's the end of the floor they got to do it at. The defensive end. Got to get stops. Fox with it. Drives over to Allen. Now into the lane. Jackson. 12-footer, no good. Rebound is kept alive, and James Monroe has it. Fox on the drive. A little Euro step into the lane. Back iron, no good. And Dakota Blankenship with the rebound for Webster. So here's Webster with it. Triplett off a screen. And he's fouled from behind. And that will be the 6th team foul. So the rest of the way now, Webster will be in the bonus and shooting free throws. We're not quite 2 minutes into the fourth quarter yet. And right here, with Webster has plenty of time, but they got to start making a run. Here's Triplett now. They double-team the ball, and the ball is stolen. That's a nice play by Burks. Drop off to Fox, who finishes with a layup and a timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's a 14-point lead, 56-42, 6:05 for the game. Actually, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Back here at the Raleigh County Convention Center, I'm Maris Lowry, getting you up to date on the West Virginia-Kansas game going on at the Coliseum in Morgantown, and Kansas really starting to take control. 7:45 left, and the Jayhawks lead the Mountaineers 66-49. Also from the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs beat their arch rivals, the Raiders, from Vegas. Beat them 31-13. So there's a football game tonight between Jacksonville and the Tennessee Titans at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, and the winner of that game will win the AFC South. Meanwhile, back to high school basketball here in Beckley, and here comes Webster County. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter, and a 14-point lead for James Monroe. Shots put up, not there. They battle around, and James Monroe comes out of there with it. Fox races up the floor. Fox with a nice pass left of the lane. Allen with the finish. And it's a 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter for James Monroe. Here's a three straight away. That's too strong. Triplett picks up the rebound, had it momentarily, and now the ball's taken away, and here comes James Monroe. Allen thought about the three, passes it up. There's a three from the corner, not there. That shot was put up that time by Burks. Battle for the rebound. I was speaking of football. That looked like a 1st and 10. And there's a travel, and the basket doesn't go. So with 5:10 left in this one, it's a 58-42 lead coming up on the 5-minute mark. A lick lighter with it. Dakota Blankenship on the drive and a nice pass down low. The shot is blocked from behind. Nice job by Hopkins as he blocks McMillan, and back the other way comes James Monroe. Fox dials up a three and splash down. And just like that, from single digits, the lead 61-42 and a 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Back the other way is a foul, and we'll have a couple of free throws for Clevenger. So 4:37 left in this one. And what was looked like Webster was making a move, and James Monroe started pulling away. James Monroe led 21-11 at the quarter, 39-24 at the break, 51-40, and only 2 points thus far scored by Webster in this fourth quarter as that free throw is in and out and back in again. So the lead's been trimmed to 18. Clevenger trying to get it to 17. And what do we got? I think we got a foul on that made free throw. I'm waiting to see if they'll call the free throw good. They do call the free throw good, and it was after that. So count the free throw, and that makes the lead 61-44. 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Coming up next, the final game number 20 of this New River CTC Invitational. And that'll be Beckley and Huntington, a boys game, as there's a shot by Fox, no good. Put back up and in by Jackson. So coming on up to the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Triplet on the drive, left of the lane. So we're halfway through the fourth. James Monroe in no hurry as they lead 63-46. And James Monroe trying to win their 8th game of the year as they turn it over there, and then they get it back. Fox, he'll go in, put the shot up, and draw the foul. And if Webster doesn't make a big rally after winning the first 7, they will have dropped back-to-back games and they'll go to 7-2. 3:42 left in this one. Fox at the line to shoot 2. The first one is good. Second free throw on its way is good. So the lead back to 19. 3.5 to go. Triplet dials it up, and he hits a 3 ball. With maybe too little, too late. 16-point lead for James Monroe. 3:25 for the game. Jackson will dial it up from distance and hit. 68-49. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. There's Blankenship with the short shot, not there. And Fox can't handle it, loses it out of bounds, and turns the ball over to James Monroe. So it'll be turns it over to Webster County. Webster will have it with 3:02 left in the ball game, 68-49. And Triplet loses it. There's a run out by James Monroe. Shot's no good. Jackson with the rebound. Finds Allen. Allen down the lane. Scoop shot doesn't go. And they'll call an offensive foul on Eli Allen. So we watch this last replay. And Eli Allen will foul out of the ball game. So he fouls out at the 2:48 mark of the fourth quarter and up 68-49, an 19-point lead. So James Monroe has 30 seconds in which to replace him. And it'll be Cooper Ridgway will come in for Eli Allen, who fouled out of the ball game. We'll have a quick wrap-up of this one, and then we'll get you ready for the final game, game number 20 of this week's event. Beckley and Huntington on the boys' side. Bill O'Brien will have the call. I'll join him for the color. There's a nice shot, nice finish by Dakota Blankenship. (68-51). And Webster gets a turnover. Clevenger in the open floor with an open layup, misses the shot. And here's James Monroe. And we got a foul going to the basket. There is Josh Burks, and he'll get to the line with 2:08 left in this one. And there's the replay. A lot of contact. So James Monroe is going to go to 8-2. Webster is going to go to 7-2. As Burke's free throw is no good. And here comes the back end of the two-shot opportunity. And it's good. So coming up on the 2-minute mark of the ball game, and we got a travel call. Kansas has a 20-point lead on West Virginia, 71-51. Coming up on about 5 minutes left up in Morgantown. They had a sellout crowd, and Kansas just a little too strong for the Mountaineers. There's Hopkins with the finish. So the lead's 20 here in the last 140 of the ball game. Miller will dial up a three and hit. 17-point lead, a minute and a half left. And Fox with it. Jackson with it now. Got a rolling timeout as the teams will empty their bench. But I guess they'll actually take the timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on Video Productions.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Welcome you back into the Raleigh County Convention Center. Welcome back into the Raleigh County Convention Center. 1:14 remaining in this game. 71-54 the lead for James Monroe. James Monroe emptying out their bench. The next game and the final game of this week's 20-game extravaganza, this event, the New River Community and Technical College Invitational, will be Beckley and Huntington and boys game. Bill O'Brien will have the play-by-play. I'll join him for the color. As James Monroe will get it in, let's see, they'll just run out the clock here, coming up on the final minute of the ball game. So there's Webster. Clevenger with it. Triplet can't finish. And James Monroe has the rebound. Up under a minute for the ball game. James Monroe just trying to run out the clock. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavericks with 45.8 to go. And we've got another timeout, and we will take that with them as well. We're streaming live here on Video Production, 71-54, the James Monroe lead. Back in a minute.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight. America runs on Dunkin'.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Out of the timeout, the final 40 seconds of this one, as James Monroe is going to win the ball game. And James Monroe is going to go to 8-2. Webster is going to fall to 7-2. Webster won their first 7. Now they've lost the last 2. And we got a foul. 27 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coming up next, Beckley and Huntington. As we got Webster at the free throw line for Webster. And I'm trying to see who that is. The shot is up. I got it right here. McCourt in the ball game. Zachary McCourt, free throw's good. 71-55. Second free throw good. 71-56. McCourt makes both of them. Final 25 seconds of this one. We'll have a quick wrap-up as James Monroe throws it away. A real quick wrap-up as we prepare for the final game between Beckley and Huntington. That's scheduled to tip at 8:30. So we're about 32 minutes from right now from tipping that one, and it should start on time. 3:40 to go, and Kansas leads West Virginia 73-55. Final 10 seconds of this game. Final possession. And I was screened out. That shot was good. That was made by Mo, and the final score is 71-59, James Monroe. So James Monroe gets it done, 71-59. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this up real quick as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor & Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome you back to the Raleigh. Welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Final score: James Monroe defeat Webster County 71-59. James Monroe now is 8-2 on the season. Webster County is 7-2. Just some quick notes as Eli Allen, I'll get it out, fouled out of the ball game, but he had 25 points, 18 for Fox, 12 for Hopkins, and 9 for Burks. On the flip side, for Webster County, they were led in scoring, 21 points from Triplett, 18 for Clevenger. Once again, final score is 71-59 in favor of James Monroe. For our crew here, for Mr. Shepard, Brian Shepard, and He produced, directed for Andrew and Jason Boland. And this is Maris Lowry repeating the final score, 71-59. James Monroe over Webster. We'll get you ready for Beckley and Huntington, streaming live here on Video Productions.